Who want a ticket straight to them pearly gates?
Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we're going to be talking about Mortal Kombat 12, the leaks, and just everything that is surrounding this video game right now. I've been doing discussions like these on my channel just generally. I think the next generation of fighting games is going to be truly amazing. Street Fighter 6, Mortal Kombat 12, Tekken 8. Project L is another one. There's many others out there, but so many fighting games is going to be coming out either this year or next year, and competition is very high. But I think competition is good because that push each developer, each person to put out the best product they can. And I think all of these video games, even if it had a rocky start, a rocky end, a rocky middle, I think all of the fighting games are in a very good position, and some could say that they're in the best position ever, right? Tekken 7, that was the best, that was the most successful Tekken game ever. Mortal Kombat 11 was close. If they would have dragged on the game for maybe a year or two, then that would have surpassed Mortal Kombat 10, which is the most successful Mortal Kombat game ever. Street Fighter 5, I really don't know the statistics there, but they're all doing pretty good is my point. In today's video, I want to discuss some of the leaks that's been happening because it's fascinating. There's been so many leaks happening throughout the year, some new, some very, very new, but then some are a little bit older, and I just want to talk about all of these in chronological order so we could get a good understanding of what's happening. Now, the first thing we have to mention is the tweet. NetherRealm is focusing on its next project, and after more than 2 years of supporting Mortal Kombat 11, DLC for the game, including characters, has come to the end. Now, this tweet shocked the whole community. The game was cut short. I think out of all the current fighting games right now, Mortal Kombat 11 has had the shortest lifespan, which is kind of odd considering that it's one of the most popular, right? The amount of people that play Mortal Kombat is extremely high. My theory behind this was they wanted to get a head start on the next generation of consoles. Even though some people don't have them, a lot more people are starting to get them, and about time these new games come out, a lot more people should have them. My guess is they want to get started on the next generation Mortal Kombat. Now, the first one we're going to be talking about is the NVIDIA GeForce leak. Now, this leak originated on Reddit. Some person, basically they got into the back end of NVIDIA, and they were looking at over 18,000 titles. Now, a lot of people confuse that 18,000 titles for 18,000 new video games, but those were not all new video games. Like the editing software I use was listed on there. There's a lot of stuff listed on there, and out of all that 18,000, there was really only a handful or so that was actually brand new video games that we either never heard of or we were expecting. Grand Theft Auto Remaster, that has already came out. God of War for PC, that's already came out. So far the list seems to be true. Now you have Tekken 8 December 1st, 2022. Now I talked about this before, but I think that possibly could be true. But also, I think December 1st dropping a fighting game is kind of a weird place. They usually drop fighting games in summer, fall, and winter is usually when the shooting games come out, right? Call of Duty, Battlefield, if it's releasing, usually that's when the shooting games come out. So December 1st, that's a weird spot, but you know, whatever. Injustice 3 Gods Will Fall, January 3rd, and then right after that, Mortal Kombat 12, April 3rd. Now, I would explain these two games coming out within, 2-3 months of each other. Maybe they were working on Injustice 3 Gods Will Fall, but I think that project got scrapped. Well, not scrapped, but let's just say delayed, and now they're putting more focus on Mortal Kombat 12, which may or may not be there on April 3rd, because I covered an article about 4 or 5 months ago, but basically they were pushing NetherRealm to release a big game on the next gen software. Kind of what I was saying at the beginning of the video. Warner Bros was like, yeah, screw that Injustice game you're working on. Give us a big blockbuster for the new consoles that's going to sell. And I think that is what shifted them to work on Mortal Kombat 12. Now, this is kind of a sidebar, but I didn't really know this about Nvidia. Nvidia becomes the 7th largest US company as it passes Facebook owner Meta for the first time. So Nvidia is one of the biggest companies in America, top 10. Right now it's 7th. So I didn't know Nvidia was that large. So considering that all of this information leaked from them, that just opens my eyes to how big that leak truly was. But let's move on to the next leak. This one is a little bit more recent, December 2nd, 2021. New Mortal Kombat game leak. Apparently, next game is basically re-release of MK11 with all MK characters from MK9 and MKX added. They stopped supporting MK11 to work on this. The Game Awards on December 9th, no long to wait, so I guess we will find out this real soon. So we didn't get any announcements at the Game Awards, but this tweet here kind of upset a lot of people. Mortal Kombat 12, we want that to be something new, something different, but to hear that they're just going to repeat what they already did, no one liked that. And I kind of touched on this in a video that I did for Mortal Kombat. I was talking about how where Mortal Kombat 11 ends is a very weird spot. Liu Kang goes to visit Great Kung Lao. He goes to be with Great Kung Lao, and that takes place 1,000 years before the main timeline. So that would mean Mortal Kombat 12 would take place 1,000 years before the main storyline. So what characters that we recognize can you have in there? So I don't know if that means they're going to scrap both of those timelines, Shang Tsung's ending and Liu Kang's ending, and if they're just going to do something different. Basically, this screenshot here linked with this tweet is from a employee that was fired, and that last sentence is all we really need to focus on for this video. And in this person is saying that MK11, the final DLC pack, was Ermac, Takeda, Harley Quinn. And this person also says that MK12 will be a mashup of MK9 and MKX. In the tweet below, the person who shared this screenshot says, also, isn't MK 30th anniversary next year? This totally makes sense if you ask me. That information we'll have to find out if that's true once we get an actual reveal for the game and we learn more about the roster. But this next leak we're going to discuss, I feel like this one is more part of the marketing than an actual leak. A lot of people were questioning this and saying that this was the developers trying to basically market the game. What we have here is one of the developers, the tweet is deleted, but I still have the picture. One of the developers posted a picture of their desktop, of their laptop, and they got a bunch of Mortal Kombat pictures and posters and stuff just laid across their decks. If you zoom in on the screen, it says MK12 and it looked like it says Matt. Then I don't know, but the MK12 got everyone super excited, and especially the fact that this was later removed, because this was a official tweet from a developer and they obviously had MK12 on their screen for some reason. Once that picture went out, everyone started tweeting. One of the tweets here that caught my attention, it says, Laura made him delete that tweet. Laughed my ass off. Mortal Kombat 12 is coming. Now, they have two pictures linked here. One is the tweet and one is a altered version of it. I want to read the normal version of the tweet first and then we'll get to the altered. Will a new Mortal Kombat be announced there? I don't know. How should I know? All I'll say on that is, may our regal tailors and ladies, knights offer minimum bombast after 12 into such climates, ordinary men intercede gladly. Now that is kind of a nonsense, like just, it makes no sense. Makes no sense. But when we look at the altered version of the tweet, it starts to make a little bit more sense what this is saying. Someone went through and circled each word and you can see what it spells out. MortalKombatiscoming. Mortal Kombat is coming. That is what the hidden message in this tweet is. And I think with everything lining up so far, It's coming sooner rather than later, and I'm all for it. I'm excited. You know, all the leaks and all the games these developers like to play, I think it's exciting. It's kind of like a reveal before the reveal, and it builds up hype and a lot of excitement for the community. The last tweet that I'll talk about, this one isn't really a leak. This is more so a response to all of the leaks. It says, roster based on rumor about the characters that will be in Mortal Kombat 12. And basically someone photoshopped a image of all the characters that are rumored to be in Mortal Kombat 12. Now, yes, this is kind of I want to say this isn't the best Photoshop. Like if you look at Fujin on the bottom row and Fujin on the top row, there's like duplicates there. They have a lot of duplicates in here, but I think this is more so an example of what to expect and what the leaks are sort of pointing to, what we can possibly see. And when I think we could get more information, the same for Tekken, the same for Street Fighter, I think E3, which is like a month or two away, 2-3 months away, I think E3 is going to be huge. There's going to be so many announcements made there, and I'm just waiting to see what takes place. But if there's any more leaks, if there's any more announcements made before then, I will definitely cover it. Like and subscribe, stay tuned, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.